as it says right here, whisper it quietly, but this could be a so-called golden generation. Hello there and welcome back to the channel. A little bit earlier than I had planned. We're at the start of April. It is Youth Intake Day. I had totally forgotten this was on its way. For some reason, I think I thought we'd already had it, but I think that's probably because of the South American saves that I've got going on. I think you get it in January in there. So yeah. Anyway, we are at Youth Intake Day, and as I say, it could be a so-called golden generation. Now, I haven't looked at this. It just popped up, completely took me by surprise when it popped up in my inbox. And I was like, oh, I've got to record. Look at all these potential. Look at it. Everybody is 2-star and above. We've got a couple of very, very good-looking players by the look of it. I haven't seen them. I'm just going purely on what it says here. I'm going to attend the game. I always do. If we haven't got a first team game, I always watch the under-19s against the youth candidates. They are currently arranged in potential. If we have a quick look at them in ability order, Jan Kaminski is already 2-star rated, which isn't terrible, is it? I mean, he's a left winger or a striker. And as a little side note, Niall Ennis, in training, fractured his skull and he is out for months. I am absolutely devastated. So, yeah, that's not good. I am just trying to... I've just realised my phone is not on Do Not Disturb. 1 second, please. I do apologise if those notifications came through, but we're done. We're sorted. It's back on Do Not Disturb. How rude. I'm watching, I have, in the corner of my eye, I have the Real Madrid-Atalanta second leg match going on. And one of my Barcelona supporting friends is not happy because Real Madrid have just scored. So, yeah, not good. Right, back to, doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter. It's nothing to do with this. Right, we're going to have a look, because I don't know, I have no idea what sort of positions we've got. Is everybody... all of them German? Oh, we've got a Luxembourger and we have a Turk as well. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. In terms of positions, I'm quite happy with that. Strange. We've got one goalkeeper, but we never get goalkeepers. And look, up at the top here, I was going to point with my finger. What is going on? I was going to point with my finger like you'd be able to see that. Axel Maltz is one of the highly rated ones that are... head of youth development Fabian Berendt has highlighted. I never get a good goalkeeper in a youth intake. It's always the greyed out one, and I haven't got any greyed out players in this youth intake, which is incredible. He is 3.5-star potential, 1 star now, so maybe get him out on loan. We've got a right back, 2 centre backs, a left back, a bit of an all-rounder there, can play either side of full back, but I'm guessing he's probably right-footed, considering he's a right midfielder as well. We've got virtually a full team here. We have virtually a full team. I am super excited about this. Right, let us get into it then. I will do it by name because it's just easier to go through. They're 15. We've got a 16-year-old in Jan Kaminski, 16-year-old there in Mbaya Vanga, who was the other one along with Axel Maltz, who was brought... our director of football said he had a good influence on a couple of 16-year-olds down there at the bottom as well, including one of our better youngsters, an attacking midfielder in Anton Chan. I like this guy, Matteo Zer. Zer is German for very or really, so hopefully he's sehr gut. See what I did there? Right. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Tim Achterberg is our first one up. He's a centre mid. He's got decent passing. He's 15 years of age. He's only a 3-star potential, and only if he excels, really, because he's obviously 2 golden stars with that extra potential star. Not really that fussed about him, but he'd be one that I'd keep in the youth teams for a couple of years just to see. Hugo Aluni is our Luxembourg one, and yeah, he is definitely not one that's going to be retained, I don't think. Stefan Arndt is the one This is the one. Let's have a look at him. He is a right-footed winger or striker. Oh my God, there's some green in there. There are 4 green attributes for a 15-year-old. Oh, this kid. Right, he's a natural as a striker, as an advanced forward. He is so quick. Obviously, his finishing would need to go up because, obviously, as an his best 2 positions are advanced forward and poacher, and big part of that is obviously putting the ball in the back of the net. Pressing forward, not so much. But he is quick. I wonder. He's got 2 ways to go here, hasn't he? I mean, he's got the winger positions. So I suppose the first thing I would try and do. He's got great determination, phenomenal bravery. That first touch, his technique, he's off the ball. Disappointed with his positioning. The stamina and it's the strength. The physicals aren't amazing, which make me think maybe more of a winger because he's got the pace and you don't necessarily need the stamina because he's not playing as a wing back. He'd be playing as a winger there. So he only needs to do that back to the halfway line, really. So he doesn't need an awful lot of stamina because it's in short bursts and he's got the acceleration. Really like him. Really, really like the look of this guy. I hope this next one's good. Marcel Egg. I hope this one's good. Ooh, he's a left back. Got good natural fitness, so those physicals should shoot up. Oh, look at the bravery. Look at the determination. He's resolute. I would be desperate to get him in. His tackling's all right. If you play him as a defensive fullback at the minute, I think he'd be all right. I don't think he needs to improve an awful lot. Obviously, in maybe the physicals a bit because as a left back, you're going to need to deal with wingers. He might struggle. He might not be quick enough for that. Kind of wondering, could he be a centre back? Maybe could he be a centre back? Next up, we have Herbert Evers, who is a right-sided midfielder or right winger. He's going to have to go some to do anything, I think. He's a defensive winger as well at the minute, which possibly could mean we could retrain him as a fullback. Jan Kaminski's up next. He's one of the promising ones, isn't he? 3.5-star potential. Ooh, 6'6". Right. So he's going to be a target man if we play him up front. His best role is an advanced forward. Oh, he's got a lot of 1.5-star roles, including target man. Yeah, not sure on him. He's either footed, which is fantastic. Definitely striker is his future path. Whether that's going to be with us, he does have a 6'6" advanced forward. That would be a real asset, wouldn't it? If he's good on the ground and good in the air, that would be a real asset for us. Rudolf Klaassen is the next one out. That's one that he is one of the greyed out players. He wasn't in the preview screen, so I don't know why it suddenly chucked him in here. Right, this is our good-looking goalkeeper, 15 years of age, only 5'10" for a keeper. Not amazing. If you come up against our 6'6" striker, you've got no chance there, have you? But he does have some agility, doesn't have the jumping reach, his handling is good, his reflexes are good, he's got good aggression, which means if you play him as a sweeper keeper, he's going to be, he's going to come out and he's going to get in the striker's face. He isn't going to be shy of doing that. He's got decent determination. It doesn't actually look that bad. The height, a little bit of an issue for a goalkeeper, but something to work with. Christian Mbayavanga is the next one up. He is a centre-back. He is 6 foot. He is extremely brave. His determination is appalling, which is really, really worrying. Mentoring, I think, is obviously the way to go with someone who's got really bad determination. I would be sticking him in with quite a few team leaders immediately. If you get some determination into this kid, at 6 foot, not the strongest, but again, physical, you can build a kid up, it's not a problem. There's something there. I like that tackling. I love the bravery in a centre-back, yes. Leadership, 13. Marking, 12. Why he's only got 8 heading for 6 foot, I suppose it's not the tallest, is it? 6 foot for a centre-back, but something to work with again, I think. Another centre-back, Rudolf Petz, right-footed, great bravery. Again, the determination's terrible, but the base attributes are there. He's got the jumping reach. He's 6'2", but again, he can get up into the air, but he can't do anything with it when he's up there. But he's got good bravery, leadership again, work rate is good. He's got the base of the tackling at 12. I mean, you'll get 5-star centre-backs that don't have 12 tackling, so that's not bad. Right, next up we've got Henry Schaub, a right back. He's a footed though, and he has some greens in those mentals, which are fantastic. Professional personality at 15 years of age, coupled with 15 determination, and the bravery, and the aggression. He'd need a lot of work on the physicals, and on the technicals. They are terrible. But they're easier to work on than the mentals, obviously, because the physicals, you stick them in the gym, you stick them on the 100-metre track, and you get them running, and you get them lifting weights, and you get them crossing the ball. Just cross for hours, you'll eventually become good at crossing. The mentals are a lot harder to work on. So there's something again there. Right, here we go with Matthew Very. He's awful. Right, he is bad. Not good, not good. Right, we'll move swiftly on to Lucas Singer, right-sided, right-footed player. Look at that tackling. Oh my word. He is, and the bravery is good. Determination is 11, so it's decent. It's decent. He's 15. He's got good teamwork already. Again, a defensive fullback at the minute because he hasn't got the pace or the attacking chops to get up front. Rudolf Spang is up next, a left-sided winger. He's got good teamwork, he's got really good determination, and he's pretty quick already for a 15-year-old. There is something there to work with, for sure. 2-star potential, though, but I would be tempted to keep him around for a couple of years, just to see how he does develop. Again, mentoring could be the way to go with him. 3-star potential striker, Noel Terms, it's German, it's TH, it's Terms. He's a pressing forward, a target man. He's 5'11" on a target man. Doesn't really excite me at all. Doesn't really, no, don't see that happening. Anton Shan, he was one of the other ones, wasn't he? He's 4.5-star potential, an attacking midfielder, right, yes. Our only real one of these that's come through in this one, and there's a lot of blue which looks to be very, very improvable towards the yellow and the green attributes. We've got a lot of 9s, 11s, 10s, a couple of 8s, quite a lot of 10s and 11s really, which if you push them up to a 12, they become obviously a yellow, and if you get them up to 15, we've got a player, and obviously reflected in his potential. Like him a lot. How does he fare in the shadow striker, which is what we generally play at the minute? Yeah, a lot of blue in there. There's a lot of potential there, isn't there? A lot of potential in there. I like it. Yasin Vural is our final one. He is predominantly a left winger. 3.5-star potential. Again, there's a little bit there to work with. Good technique, good work rate. Not the quickest, but he is only 16. The crossing's all right, actually, isn't it? At 8. Because obviously, as you train him as a winger, that's going to go up. But he doesn't have the determination, and he's unambitious. So if he was ambitious and had determination, he would be a 5-star. But I don't think, again, it's going to be all about the mentals, isn't it? That's what it's going to be. It's going to be about getting the team leaders, getting them into him, getting him into a mentoring unit. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, is put a mentoring unit together with a lot of these young players, and the likes of Manu and Ando and Kevin Krause and our team leaders at the club. I don't know how many we've actually got. I haven't looked at this for ages. We've got Marlon Ritter, Carlos Sikinja and Kevin Krause, who are team leaders, and we've got a lot of highly influential players and a lot of influential players. We've got ambitious, a lot of balance. There's a resolute, determined. So there's some decent ones in there. I need to go through, this is going to be one of the things I do before we come back for the new season, is I need to go through and sort out all the mentoring, because I don't think I've done it for a long, long time, and I really, really need to do it, to be honest. But I am quite happy with that, if I'm being honest. it's not bad. It's definitely the best youth intake we've had with Kaiserslautern. And I think it might be the best one I've had on FM21 as well. There's a lot of potential. I mean, I generally look at 3-star as being first team squad. Now, all right, they've got the silver star as well. They're only 2-star gold. But if there's only 3 of them that I'm definitely going to probably get rid of, out of all those rest, there's the building of a squad there, and that is all you can ask for, because with by far the lowest wage budget in the Bundesliga, that's probably not going to go up really until we get European football, things like that. So we have, and it's one of the club visions, we have to develop from within, and that gives me a lot of hope going forward. Next year's youth intake could be spectacular, couldn't it? Right. That is it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to smash the like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications. I will be back for the season review, because I do like doing those just to wrap it up. Probably won't be out on the same day as this, because I've still got a few matches to play, but it should only be a day or 2 afterwards. So yeah, make sure you join me for that, and I will see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Auf Wiedersehen.